time, it is still a beautiful world. You owe it to yourself not to wake up and be depressed. वो साला बेटू साइकिल आया था यार, भगवान जाने सर दर्द हो गई मेरी, अब मैं क्या करूं. No, please. It's a beautiful world. Look at this campus you're in. Look how lucky you are, you know. Everything around. Look at the national park. Look at the city. We have a garland of mangroves still. We have a national park. We have 25,000 flamingos. We have a seascape which is better than San Francisco. Feel proud of your city. Feel proud of your university. Feel protective. Somebody says that, look, I want to build a toilet in the heart of the Taj Mahal, right there, big toilet. Everybody wants to go to the toilet, but why in the Taj Mahal? You know, you build it slightly outside. Everybody wants to go fast, but why do you want to go through Kanha National Park? Build your 8-lane highway like this. If you pass through Saharanpur, you don't run over the city, you go from here. When it comes to this, today's economists do not value it. It is zero. The cost of Kanha, the value of Kanha, Ranthambore, Bandhavgarh, Tadoba, Umred, Melghat, zero. Look in your GDP and see if there is any calculation that this is the value of this. Zero. In fact, these are the only real assets you have. When I met with Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, we carried 10 lakh signatures to him to save the tiger. And he said, ये कौन बच्चे हैं जिन्होंने इतने signatures हो, बच्चों को लाओ. So we went, we were invited in early 80s to him. We went there, and in the process of talking, what I had said to him was, I said, आज के दिन, I don't know the exact year, but it was when, you know, masjid की बहुत problems हो रही थी, तो मैंने उनको बोला है, बाप जी देखो, आज के दिन में अगर राम भगवान को वनवास लेना पड़े तो जंगल कौन सा ढूंढेंगे उनके लिए आप. He had tears in his eyes. He said, ये सही आप कह रहे हो. कुदरत हमारे दिल में बसी हुई है और हम भूल जाते हैं, और बच्चे जागरूक हो गए. बुजुर्ग क्यों सो रहे हैं, बुजुर्ग क्यों सो रहे हैं, ये आप पूछिए अभी. You have to ask respectfully. Don't get into the flaming mood, you know, going on X, Y, Z, minus percentage and all. Don't use all that. If you want to be taken seriously, speak the truth. If you want to be taken seriously, understand the issues. If you want to be taken seriously, then engage. Don't throw missiles from across borders. You have to engage, and you have to understand that you have to feel a sense of ownership. If you feel a sense of ownership, you have a wonderful life ahead of you. And I envy every one of you your adventures, because you are going to outlive me, and that is the happiest part of my life, because my Buddha party will not outlive you. So all their plans to destroy this planet will not work, because you will take up, I hope, a different attitude, a different purpose, a different journey on a different ship. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bachar. You guys? Yes? You going to help us save the planet? करेंगे? Yes. बुड्ढा पार्टी की एक बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है, कान में सुनाई नहीं देता. Yes. Will you help us? Yes. Have to just take the first step. I don't know if we have time for questions. I don't know whether we have anything, but no, I'm fine now. But I don't know what the protocol is, so. Absolutely, I am at your disposal. The question from your principal is that, how successful has Project Tiger been? It was launched in 1973. By 1980, it became known as the world's most successful conservation project. It was successful because there was a man called Kailash Sankla who then said, do nothing and allow nothing to be done, nature will repair itself. Everything will come back. And he said, don't count tigers, that is not your success. Like an actuary or like an auditor, that's not how you do it. You look at the jharnas. जहाँ सूखते थे झरने अक्टूबर में, अभी नवंबर में, अभी दिसंबर में, अभी जनवरी में, अभी मार्च तक, अभी जून तक पानी आ गया. That is the success of Project Tiger. जंगल नदी की मां है. जंगल आ गया, बारिश गिरी, पानी पकड़ा, एक्विफर में गया, नदी बहती है. So it was very successful till the mid 1980s. Then an institution called the World Bank came nipping at the heels saying, hey, these guys are doing so much, why don't we also get in? But the World Bank is the one institution which has financed the largest destruction of forests in India. They have also financed the wrong kind of energy options for us. So you don't put foxes to look after chickens. But they unfortunately became the ones who were determining policy, and from 1990 Project Tiger began to slide. And as I say that, मेरे दिल की चोट जो है मैं नहीं बता सकता हूँ, is my baby. I was a baby myself then, so to speak, but I grew up knowing that Project Tiger, Kailash Sankla, Fateh Singh Rathore, all these wonderful people. Today, Project Tiger has lost its way. We are declaring many more sanctuaries, but our tiger numbers are still going down. Don't believe the figures of going up. Tiger is in trouble today. It is sinking like a stone. That's the short answer. It can come back. Today we have under 2,000 tigers. It could go to 10,000 tigers without expanding, just repairing and connecting. That's all. But whether we do this or not, we don't know. And in return, what the incentive I can give to my Prime Minister, to my Chief Ministers, to the Chief Secretaries, to all the industrialists is, give the tiger life. It will give you moderated climate. It will give you water. It will give you soil fertility. Every time there's a flood, it will drop fertility on your fields. It will give you food. If you don't do that, so Project Tiger ka aisa hai. We don't know. It's up to these kids.
Because about 15 years back, I went to Ranthambore and Corbett. It was better than what I saw it about 4-5 years back.
And this is completely correct. Ranthambore, Corbett, Bandhavgarh, all doing better than they are. But outside, gone. वो जैसे ब्राह्मण की चुटिया होती है ना, ये रणथंबोर है, ये कॉर्बेट है, बाकी सब टकलू. So what are we going to do? So this is where the problem is. The tiger is not an animal that you can put in a zoo and say, I've got tigers. He might as well be a Pomeranian. He can't perform his ecological functions.
I think students, yes.
Yes.
Shout it out otherwise.
Hello?
Yeah.
So we are still learning. So some people are doing MSc, some people are doing 11, 12, whatever it is. What step do we take now? You suggest.
First
At this stage.
First step you take at this stage, concentrate on learning. If you don't learn, you won't be able to handle this planet tomorrow. But simultaneous to your learning, invest a small amount of time in understanding that are all these things that are being told to you right, and then use your time very judiciously to remind my generation that you don't support this, you don't support this, you do support this. But do not think that all of you that graduate must carry a lathi or carry a gun and go and protect. If you are a poet, write poetry. If you are a writer, use your words. If you are a businessman, it's not your money, it's your influence, your acumen we need. If you are a politician, use your credibility with the masses. Whatever you are, if you are an engineer, design better roads with underpasses. If you are a hydraulic engineer, then please try and see that the canal systems don't leak and cause salinization. Be whoever you are, but keep in mind at the back of your head that if in the process of doing what you do to earn a living from 9 o'clock till 9:30 at night, you're damaging the planet, then you're not doing good for yourself. Forget about ugly pedi and all that. So, I would say just be aware, the same way as when you're crossing a road, you don't just walk like that, you look right, you look left, you do that. You just be aware of what's going on, but focus on your studies. Dharakar sahab, maine sahi bola na?
Any more questions? Yeah. Girl there.
Yes, beta.
I just wanted to ask, I work with a school where I'm dealing with children as young as 3-year-olds. I want, it is my dream that children saving environment should become second habit on nature, like how we brush our teeth morning and afternoon, evening. So how do we start with children as young as 3-year-olds and make it as a regular practice, not just one-off things, in schools and in colleges?
What a wonderful dream you have, I would put it to you like this. What a lovely dream. They are the easiest group to work with. I work with this group and I can tell you this, that you need to do nothing more than expose them to the wonders of nature. If you घर में कॉकरोच देखा तो ऐसा किया, हिट स्प्रे ये वो किया, अरे मत जाओ वहां गंदा है, मेंढक को मत टच करो. Adults are transferring their own biases and fears onto children. These children are naturally, they are wild animals. A child is a wild animal. We domesticate that child by the time he grows up into fear, into regimentation, into this, into that. Let that child's own love for it grow. So we, from Sanctuary, we reach out to about 250,000 children and we show them slides and pictures appropriate to them. We take about 30,000 children out on nature walks every year. This is what we do. We need 1,000 people to do the same thing. So with your children, I mean, just tell them, let them loose in a garden and say, find any living thing. And before you've seen the chinti, because their eyes are so go, chinti, dekho, ye wo, you know, just expose. Yes.
In one of the classrooms, we were talking about mutation, evolution and all that. So then it came to Project Tiger. So the student was asking, why tiger? That dinosaurs were there, they got extinct. But we are happy still. We are here on the earth. So why protect a tiger?
So why protect the tiger? The dinosaurs died, the dodo died, so the tiger will go, so what happens?
Yeah.
The point is just this. There was two factors that came together when the dinosaurs died and the tigers are dying. And that factor is time. It took this much time for the dinosaurs to die if this was the whole life on earth. And for the tigers to die, it's only taking this much time. Now the difference, how time impacts things is, in nature when we talk of diversity, we talk of diversity because every creature has an ecological role. Somebody is turning leaves into something which turns into food, somebody is cleaning, turtle is purifying the river, dolphins are doing that. When one creature dies, another creature takes up the job. Now if you destroy everything in a blink of an eye, there's no creature that can take up the job to do that this fast. In other words, the maintenance systems, the maintenance engineers of the planet, if you destroy them this fast, you don't have others that can take up and do the same job of keeping everything in balance. The ocean salinity must remain the same. Carbon must be 300 parts per, all those things, it wo damadol ho jayega. So the difference between now and then was that we are closer to the precipice, we have not left enough time, the diversity of the planet, those are the, वो हमारे वन के माली जो हैं उनको खत्म किया जा रहा है और जितनी जल्दी हम मतलब कि उनको खत्म कर देंगे उतनी जल्दी हमारी खुद एपिटाफ लिखी जा रही है. So I would put it to you like this, that the tiger is not an animal, it is a metaphor. Like the national flag, you don't worship the national flag and touch it and things. It could be anything, it's a symbol. So the tiger is a metaphor for all of nature, and that's what it is. Yes, Beta.
You said that in economy, the value of nature is considered zero. So when we do impact assessment, we always take the cost-benefit analysis of that natural environment. So why is that not considered in the economy? Like,
I'll read. In case you didn't hear, what she's saying is that look, cost-benefit analyses are done when environment impact analysis studies are done, and how come it's not taken into account? Let me tell you again, hardcore fact. When the Narmada Dam was to be built, in the catchment area, when the estimate was made of the damage done, a tree was estimated at 3 rupees per annum for 30 years. That is the benefit of the tree. Why? Because it was not a timber species. It was mahua, jane do, aam tha, jane do, uske aam ke fruit ki. I'll draw an analogy which is a strange analogy. When you go home and you give your mom a hug, can you say it was worth so much? Okay? There are some things which you can't measure, and economists, I don't blame them, you can't measure those things. How can you measure the sense of security to know that, MRF used to run that advertising campaign, it were only 15 more days to monsoon. They used to start sometime around the 25th because you knew 7th of June monsoon aayega. How do you value a farmer's trust in the monsoon that it will come? Now he is saying, आना चाहिए, नहीं आना चाहिए, देखो ऐसा वैसा. चलो कोई बात नहीं, कर दो, put the seeds, borrow the money, put the seeds, do the thing. साला बारिश ही नहीं आई, सब गया. 500,000 farmers commit suicide, but not one single economist has identified that suicide as being caused by climate change. He's identified it as being a bank loan. That he couldn't pay the bank loan, but why couldn't he pay the bank loan back? Because the crop never grew. The cost-benefit analysis, I've worked for 14 years in the Ministry of Environment's expert committees for infrastructure. So I know the insides, I know the outsides, I know the top, I know the bottom. Very often the chairman of that committee is a guy who's getting a consultancy from somebody who's getting his project and he passes it through. I mean, people of reputed national universities, institutions, have given opinions on something on the 31st and on the 1st they have been employed as consultants. So in other words, there is not a certain degree of honesty. And that is why cost-benefit ratios are so fudged as to be, I would put them in the fiction shelf of a bookstore. They're not true. They're basically not true. Some are, but if they threaten the project, then the consultant is thrown away, another consultant is put who puts this thing through. I wish I could just tell you kids life is good, but these are the things you'll have to grapple with, okay? Yes.
Sir, there are a number of tiger safaris. People used to go and visit, and they ask themselves as the people who love tigers. I feel very bad about that. To be very frank, it should be closed by law, because the tigers who are, see, if they are tamed like this, then how they are tigers in the future? Why we are not doing anything like this? Why these sanctuaries are there? Why these people are going there? See the fact is, when the tigers don't fear of the vehicle coming to them, the vehicle comes and even shot them.
Whether with a camera or with a gun, how is the tiger to know?
Instead of camera, if the rifle is used, who is going to restrict these people?
Beta, he has touched upon a huge issue right now. Here's the situation. जब जंगल सब जगह जंगल था, तो sanctuaries का मतलब ही नहीं था. Today you are having these things called sanctuaries only because मुंडन करवाया गया है outside. वो अस्तर लेके ऐसा करवा दिया. अभी यहाँ अगर इसी जामुन का कोई लस्सी बनाना चाहता है तो हम रोक रहे हैं उनको, लेकिन वो सपोर्ट कौन बोलेगा रोकने को? सी if you don't take, look, in my case, let me talk of 1974-75. You were born? No. So you see, I was in Ranthambore. We never saw tigers for 10 days, 15 days, nothing. We were hanging around. We just loved nature. We loved to be there. Now, we were the only people in the forest. It was okay. Then we brought back the tigers, kar karake. With the tigers came all the camp followers. The hotel came, a lodge came, a this came, a that came, a politician came, Rajiv Gandhi came, this happened, that happened. Ranthambore now, Ranthambore, not Ranthambore, you know. And the issue now is that if I do not allow this child to go inside and see the tiger and just sit over there and say, मैंने क्या किया था life में कि I could actually see this creature. Then tomorrow when somebody wants to take marble mining away, she'll say, ठीक है, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? I have to sow the seeds of appreciation, and I am fighting a huge battle to prevent my Jatwala Punjabi contractors, who are nothing but construction contractors, from pretending to be tourism guys who are destroying tourism. So we want that the local communities, they should be the primary beneficiaries, that tourism should be controlled. I went to Rwanda, I had to pay $500 just for a 3.5-hour walk, and that $500, 250 went to the community, 200 went to protect those gorillas, and 50 went back into the national kitty, which is now so large. We should recognize these assets. Right now we have no choice. But when we allow the forests to come back, which will happen, I promise you kids, it will happen, because there is no economic, scientific, social technology available or means available to bring carbon down other than to bring ecosystems back. There is nothing on earth. Don't believe anybody who tells you about geoengineering and we'll do this and that. The only geoengineering that can be done is by a system which is not yet destroyed. So the tiger is just that. He's a climate change warrior.
Well done, yeah.
So Project Tiger was your baby.
Yes, not my baby, I was its baby. Okay.
You were heard, you could be persuasive, and then there is me. In my locality,
Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
in my locality, I can't even stop people from burning those dry leaves. I can't really go and tell them there is CO2 and CO coming out from it. I want to be heard. You asked us to be a decent reminder to the Buddha Party. I mean, how am I supposed to make somebody hear what they don't want to?